Good morning friends, welcome to Sharekhan Pre-Market Roundup. Firstly on the global markets, yesterday when we closed, most of the European markets were trading in positive, whereas the American markets were showing a flattish opening. Finally, by the end of the day, the European markets mostly closed in green and the American markets were flat to negative. There was one major news on the global front that Greece will be getting another 10 days extension for bailout. And the American market basically fell off because there was some data which came into red yesterday. But if you look at the American market, the Dow is almost close to a lifetime high, around 50 points away from a lifetime high. Coming to our markets, yesterday, after a lot of volatility, we finally closed in green. And Asian markets right now are trading in green by around 1%, that is Nikkei is trading positive around 1%, whereas the Hang Seng and other markets are trading almost flat to positive. Looking at Singapore Nifty, it is expected that market will open almost on a flattish low. FIs yesterday were buyer around 288 crore rupees in cash market. Most of the chunk of this 288 crore rupees in cash market buy figure of FI goes to Hero Motors, in which there was a block deal in which 3.5% equity exchange hands. FIs were index futures, FIs and index futures were buy around 24 crore rupees, whereas domestic institutional investors were buy around 328 crore rupees in cash market yesterday. Now let's have a look at some more trading ideas for the day.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. In yesterday's market, we have seen Nifty opening on a positive note due to positive cues from the international markets, and thereon we have seen a continuous upside, and it was apart from the last 1 hour of trade, we have seen Nifty showing strength in most part of the day, and of late we have managed to close 0.5% higher at 8891.30. Nifty managed to cross the important resistance of 8,900 and have made an intraday high of around 8925, 8928 odd levels, but was not able to continue its momentum. In last 1 hour of trade, we have seen some kind of selling pressure, where Nifty, after showing 80-90 points of gain, however managed to close just 50 points higher at 8891.30. On the open interest terms, we have seen a minor addition of around 83,000 shares were added in open interest. That is only 0.30% was added in open interest. And remember friends, we have seen a rally of around 8,600 to currently around 8,900. We have hardly seen any long positions in the market, bearing 1 or 2%, which is not so positive sign going forward. If market want to take out 9,000 odd levels, which is a crucial resistance, market needs enough long positions in the system. Then only we can be able to achieve 9,000 and can go past above that. Cost of carry have decreased in higher level. In last 1 hour of trade, we have seen some kind of selling pressure, hence we have seen decrease in cost premium of Nifty, which came down from 35 odd points to 22 odd points currently, and cost of carry have decreased from 15% to 11.5%. Put call ratio have inched higher and has been hovering around 0.95 to 0.99 odd levels. And in yesterday's trade, we have seen a 2 basis point jump in put call ratio from 0.95 to 0.97, and volatility index was more or less same at 20.91 odd levels. On the options activity, we have seen 8,900 hardly any change in open interest. Since we have seen Nifty going past 8,900 in yesterday's trade, but 8,900 call option has not seen any much of unwinding. Remember, 8,900 and 9,000 both are having significant amount of short positions in the market in this strike price, while 9,000 and 9,100 call option has seen good amount of build up of around 6% to 10 odd percentage respectively. If you see the impact volatility of both these strike price have hardly changed, indicating good amount of short positions have taken place. Good amount of short positions have been built by market participants in both this strike price. While in put option, 8,700 and 8,800 strike price has seen maximum addition in yesterday's trade of around 6 odd percentage. Now the momentum has been getting shift from the lower strike price to higher strike price in put option. In middle of the trade in yesterday's trade, 8,800 strike price was the highest in terms of open interest. However, 8,500 continues to be highest, continues to be highest in terms of open interest for this series, but the difference between 8,500 and 8,800 is quite less. So 8,800 and 8,750 would act as a crucial support, and has to and market participant has to watch this level quite closely in coming trading session for this series. There are three securities in bank period for today's trade: SDIL, Indiabulls Real Estate, and Unitech. On FIS terms, in index futures, they have been they were net buyers of 285 crores, and with open interest of FIS in index futures went up by around 1%, indicating minor long positions was seen by FIS in yesterday's trade. In index options, there were net buyers of around 572 odd crores. In stock futures, there were net sellers of 290 crores. In stock options, there were net sellers of only 15 crores. 5 days VWAP stands at 8,800 with a lower range at 8,800 and higher range at 9,000. 6 Nifty is trading a bit flat to positive, flat to negative. It's down by around 1.5 points at 8886.50. That concludes from my side. Thank you.
Now let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for the day. The first idea is Pipavav Defence. Pawan and Sunil Manjan, the promoters of India's largest motorcycle company Hero MotoCorp, are likely to pick up 15 to 20% stake in Pipavav Defence. Action to be taken here is long Pipavav Defence. The stock has been in news for quite a few days. Action to be taken here is long Pipavav with a stop at 75.5 for target of 81 and 85. Bharti Infratel, FIS can buy 49% paid up capital in Bharti Infratel now. Action to be taken is long Bharti Infratel with stop at 359 for target of 372 and 378. Infosys, the second largest software services firm, said it has secured a multi-year, multi-million-dollar deal with ABN AMRO to provide IT services to the retail and commercial bank. Action to be taken here is long Infosys with a stop at 2260 for a target of 2330 and 2360. Lupin has expanded its branded products portfolio in US by launching anti-asthma inhaler drug, which is in license from a US-based company. The agreement grants Lupin exclusive rights to promote, distribute and market Inspira Chamber VHC in the United States. Action to be taken here is long Lupin with a stop at 1665 for a target of 1700 and 1720. On some of the important news flow for the day, RBI has lifted ban on import of gold coins, medallions by banks. RBI allows banks to lend gold to jewelers. Transport Minister Mr. Gadkari has alleged cartelization by cement companies, and is expected to approach PM. This is negative, sentimentally negative for cement sector. Holcim Lafarge planned merger of Ambuja, ACC and Lafarge India. S&P BSE indices, the index provider for BSE Limited, saying on Wednesday that it would allow the inclusion of differential voting rights shares in the main benchmark indices. Reliance Capital Asset Management Company, a part of Reliance Capital Limited, on Wednesday said it has received regulatory approval for an additional 9% stake sale to Japan's Nippon Life Insurance Company. Burjan Trade has signed memorandum of understanding with the Russian government to establish an industrial coating unit in the Stavropol region of Russia. Government has decided on Nalco bail. Government is set to decide on Nalco bail and NMDC stake sale today. ONGC said it has signed an agreement with Superwave Technology for doing research on alternative technology for hydraulic fracturing. Bharat Forge has partnered with Boeing for supply of titanium forgings. Private sector lender Axis Bank has raised $55 million through issuance of debt securities in the overseas market. NFL, that is National Fertilizer Limited, Engineers India Limited and Fertilizers Corporation of India Limited have signed a joint venture agreement for setting up new ammonia and urea plants of 2200 metric tons per day and 3850 metric tons per day capacity respectively at the existing site of Ramagundam fertilizer plant in Telangana. Oil Ministry has moved a proposal to pool gas price of fertilizer plants. Coal block e-auction, Hindalco has won Gear Palma IV5 at rupees 3502 per ton with reserves of 42.43 million tons. SR Power has won Tokisud North Coal block at rupees 1110 rupees per ton. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is likely to take up tomorrow a proposal to extend export subsidy to 1.4 million tons of raw sugar in the ongoing 2014-15 marketing year. Delhi government is to give their decision on power subsidy soon. Power stocks will be in focus for this news. On the stocks with positive bias, Lupin, M&M and Exaware. Stocks with negative bias are DLF and CESC. Stocks for investment are Larsen, CMP 1664, AB Nuvo, CMP 1822, Tata Motors DVR, CMP 350 rupees, Infosys 2296 and Ultratech CMP 3102. That's all friends from our side. Thanks and bye. Nice training session.